Hey everybody, it's Coach.
And Mrs. Coach.
This is CoachCastTV, and today we are showing our dedication to our fans.
It's not your stomach roll.
It is not. We are in the middle of a thunderstorm.
Yeah.
So if you hear like thunder and the lights flicker and all that, it's not a Halloween episode. It's just springtime in Florida. Mm-hmm. Anyway, this is brought to you today by our Buy Me a Coffee, and it's a Kep1er request, which always makes me happy. It says, I wanted to drop another Kep1er SNSD cover request, which is Girls' Generation, for those of you playing at home. This one for the song, I Got a Boy. Since I know you reacted to that song before, we did. Mm-hmm. And this was from a fan concert 5 or 6 months ago, and gave the link. We appreciate the support of the channel through Buy Me a Coffee. And I really like I Got a Boy. And you said when you heard it, it was disjointed and all over the place. Mm-hmm. And so I don't know if it ever made your playlist or if that was the only time you ever listened to it, but I like it. And so I'm looking forward to seeing what Kep1er does with it. And we'll find out coming up next. All right, here we go. Risking our lives to shoot videos. She's going to put it down another way, and I'm all about it. Did I ever mention that Eugen is like a eye magnet?
Numerous times.
Okay. I just want to make sure. We have new viewers every time we post a video.
Eugen she's just got this personality that stands out. But I also have noticed, I'm thinking, because I can't see very well with definition with these glasses on, but isn't that Hikaru? I keep wanting to call her Hikaru for some reason. Yeah. But Hikaru over
on the left.
Yes.
Yes. You are correct.
Okay. Yeah. She's got her dance moves they are just awesome.
You know what? I'm just going to call it like I see it, because that's what I do. And you have always been, drawn to Hikaru. Yes. You have always pointed her out, video after video, and you've even mentioned her when we're not recording. Yes. Mm-hmm. And so I'm calling that's your bias wrecker. Has to be.
Yeah, I would have to say that. But beside Eugen, there's something just unique about her.
Yeah, I agree. Each of these ladies in their own right is very special, and you can't blame anybody for any bias choice in this group. All right, now it's going to switch up and discombobulate you. We got to pause again somewhere. They're really doing a nice job.
I will say that it's still like listening to two different songs.
It absolutely is.
You know, and I think that's where the kind of disconjointing, because you're used to hearing things flow and everything. But I will say they are spot on their choreo.
Yeah. And Mrs. Coach inadvertently gave us the word of the day.
What?
Disconjointing.
Disconjointing.
Which, as we all know, even if it's not a word, it's the word of the day. And the universal laws that I have no control over these universal laws. You have to use that in a sentence now when you leave your comment. So disconjointing is the word of the day. I'm a little disconjointed about that, if I'm being honest.
Well, that's your problem.
Here we go. Nice. Somebody's happy. I'll tell you what else is a little disconjointing is when the house is rattling from all the thunder that we're getting. Word of the day. Coach, put the word of the day right in there. I'm just setting an example.
I know you are.
For all of our viewers. Anyway, I like that.
It just didn't flow properly.
It's just a song you have trouble resonating with.
It is. I love the choreo, but it's like it's jerking back and forth too much in between. Yeah.
You got to give them credit, though. Yeah. They did a nice job with it. And, you know, we got the news this past week, in fact, that Youngin is now officially no longer with the group. So we're down to 6. So only 2/3 of the original group now is left.
Oh, wow.
And so I'm definitively declaring my new bias wrecker in the group is Eugen. I think it was Youngin, honestly, for the longest time, but I can now officially say it's Eugen.
Well, that's good.
So our viewers got to learn our bias wreckers today. And a new word that they'll use in the comments.
We can make up words anytime we want to. It's the fun part of English language.
Or any language, for that matter.
You put 2 words together and you figure it out.
Yeah. So, anyway, don't forget to use that in a sentence. And you know, share it with people in your life. Let's see if we can get that out there. Anyway, Kep1er's always a good time. Thank you for the suggestion, supporting the channel. Throw a thumbs up. Make sure you're subscribed.
And ring that bell.
We'll see you again soon on CoachCastTV.